I just sold my
You can turn
townhouse.
it off. You can turn
I
it
just
off.
did. I just turned it off. I just
Whoa.
sold my townhouse, bought a new house, and had a baby. I am a productivity ninja.
Yeah.
I did all of this while being a full-time teacher, mother, and wife.
Oh,
That's
feminism.
mother and wife are like kind of tied together, but it's like dad and husband.
Yeah, like you're just kind of like you're that member of the family.
Right. It doesn't involve a ton of work.
Being a wife. Well, it does emotionally, perhaps.
Yeah. But it does involve work, but it's not like
Being a wife?
Being a mother does, being a wife doesn't.
Father. But
a wife does. You have to basically like mother your husband.
Well, that's hopefully not the case. That's hopefully not the case. Hopefully he's doing his own stuff, you know.
I tried to work that out for 20 years almost.
It didn't work out for you. You're required to do some of your own stuff.
Oh, good for you.
Like
that's awesome.
I go to the store, which I like going to the store. That's fine. I did all this, but I think calling yourself a full-time teacher is impressive enough.
Yeah.
When you start making these roles in your life work.
Yeah, I think that mother is fine. I think it would be fine if you had a younger kid and you're like being a mother but yeah, to say that you're also being a wife is like, I don't know. It's also kind of rubbing it in people's face that like you're not single and everything.
So this book was helpful to me, but included a lot of things that I naturally do. According to Blinkist,
productivity nice name. What's Blinkist?
I think it's probably a website about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was a person.
I got to tell you all, I think these people only read about productivity. I don't think they do anything else. That's another thing.
I think they listen to the audiobooks on like the 2-speed or whatever.
I agree.
Yeah, they double speed listen, and you're right. They're not even reading the stuff. They're anything they can get audio because then they've got that going and they're reading something else at the same time so that they're getting both of them.
Right.
Yes.
And they're not getting either. Really. If you're listening to something and reading.
No, I can listen and read and take in both of them. Yeah.
I'll do that. I'm going to listen to music while I'm reading. It's like
I literally listen to podcasts and read things all the time.
You do?
Yep.
Do you and you retain things?
I retain things from both of them. Yeah, I have to sort of, you have to dip back in and out. So I'll, maybe miss certain points. But yeah, I can listen to something, understand what's going on in the podcast. What is that?
Sorry, I live right by a fire station.
I thought there was a plane crashing for some reason.
Oh my
goodness. Productivity is a learned skill, and with the right techniques and mindset, you can reach ninja levels of elite productivity by staying agile, mindful, and organized. Even the most daunting to-do list can be swiftly dealt with. And here's some more actionable advice. Don't give yourself more time than you need. Ever heard of Parkinson's law?
What? Huh? I've heard of Parkinson's something else.
Yeah, I've heard of that a few times. Work expands to fill the time allocated to it. Whether you have 2 weeks or 2 days to write a report, you'll probably still be putting the finishing touches on it when you hit your deadline. So be ruthless with the amount of time you allocate for specific tasks. There's no point allowing yourself 5 hours to do your expenses when if you really knuckled down, you could get them done in 1. I think I could get my expenses done in 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
What do you mean? Like, what do you get them done?
Like
paying 1 bills? Year. Oh.
It takes me like an hour to pay the bills. Less than an hour. 15, 20 minutes.
I see. So you're not... But are you looking at your expenses? Do you have are you budgeting in that way where you're looking at each expense? Because maybe they're doing that.
I just pay the bills and look at my balance over and over again for a month. Not great. Here's another review from Zofik ZNet of the book, and it's 1 star. Did not like it. I wanted to like this book. The ninja theme and the drawings on the cover and on the initial pages were fun, and they dragged me into reading this book up to page 90. It is at that point I realized I still haven't learned a single useful thing from this book. All it did was introduce meaningless and vague metaphors and make ludicrous and simplistic assumptions. Wow. The ninja is ruthless. The ninja is mindful. Well, that's freaking great, but it isn't helpful in the least. The assumption that we have a static rhythm of when our attention is high or low is overly simplistic and asinine. You can't make schedules based on that, as the book proposes you should do.
Do you know what is? Do you know what? You want to hear a ludicrous assumption?
Mm-hmm.
What?
That when I move, you move.
Oh.